A Christmas story, if I could. It's a true Christmas story, and it's in the spirit of Christmas. In 2013, a week before Christmas, I found out that my wife's family was having Christmas the day after Boxing Day. So we had the day free before I had to go to my brother's house for dinner. And I thought to myself, why don't I give back this Christmas? So I rang up our Ladies Helper Christians in Wendouree West, and I said I would like to bring my family to help with the lunch you do on Christmas. I know, I'm wonderful. And they said, yeah, sure, you can. So we rocked up on Christmas Day, and my wife was still wearing sunglasses in the room, and she was saying to me, I don't even know what we're meant to be doing. And my youngest daughter is a bit of a wild one, and she was taking wallpaper off the walls with her teeth. So I said to my wife, why don't you take the youngest one to my mum's house? Because out of the entire family at the moment, the oldest daughter is my favourite. So the eldest daughter stayed with me, and this young man came up. He was an American man, and he had a tie on and a badge, and he said, okay, we want everybody to sit down at the tables. And he grabbed me by the arm, and he sat me and my daughter down at a table. And I thought, oh, well, okay, because we're new volunteers, we're going to be the ones who clean up after. So we sort of mingle, and that's the vibe. So suddenly the plates come out, and they're sitting in front of me and everybody at the table. There is a lady in a wheelchair at the table, and my daughter says to her, she says, what did Santa bring you? And the lady in the wheelchair says, Santa just brought me this, and pulled out a box of chocolates and put it out in front of her. And after a pause, the lady in the wheelchair said to my daughter, I want you to have that box of chocolates. And my daughter said, awesome. Just as the lady in the wheelchair is exchanging her one and only present with my daughter, and they're giving us custard and pudding, I kind of realised that my plan to do something special is not quite working out the way I thought it would. So I decide to get up, and my daughter starts taking the lady in the wheelchair around from table to table, talking to people. So I go into the kitchen where all these really lovely old ladies are frantically washing and wiping dishes. And I grab a tea towel, and I'm going to do something. And I try and get through the crowd of old ladies. They don't really want me to, and I squeeze in anyway. And I grab a dish, and this lady tugs at my tea towel and says, you don't have to do that, love. And I said to her, let go of my fucking tea towel. I then proceeded to try and dry a few dishes. And then my daughter ran into the kitchen and said, Dad, a man with an eye patch has given me his box of chocolates as well. At this point, I tell my daughter it's time to go home. We get home to my hungry, angry family. And then I watch my oldest daughter refusing to give my youngest daughter any of their chocolates. Thank you very much for that. We're going to have a break. We'll be back for round 3.